Kratom. What is it? Kratom is a plant. Here's the picture of what Kratom looks like. It's a plant, comes from Indonesia, Malaysia, Myanmar, in these tropical countries, and it's legal. I think there's like 6 states that made it illegal: Alabama, Arkansas, Indiana, Wisconsin, and Vermont. Why am I speaking about Kratom? I'll tell you why. Because it is addicting, and I'm going to get into that right now. It has 2 alkaloids, which decrease pain, they sedate you, and they get you really high. How does it come? It comes in either a tea, you chew the leaves, they make a tablet or a pill. I've seen it, it's like a powder. They make a tea out of it. You can chew leaves. There's different strains. And all it really is, at lower doses, 1 to 2 grams a day, it's like a mild high and activating. When you get over 8 grams a day, it becomes very sedating, drowsiness, cognitive impairments. You're out of it. You're like nodding. Side effects are nausea, dehydration, delayed orgasm, and tolerance. This drug at lower doses can be stimulating. It's an alpha-2 adrenergic agonist. That means it stimulates the body. And guess what? It stimulates the serotonin 5-HT1 and 2. That's like an antidepressant. Makes you feel happy. Blocks dopamine. That sounds like an antidepressant. At higher doses, it stimulates the mu receptor, the opiate receptor, like heroin, oxycodone, hydrocodone, morphine, methadone. And it has buprenorphine-like effects on the delta receptor, antagonist, agonist. One thing that's different about this drug, it's really hard to overdose on it. And why is that? Well, it doesn't have the beta-arrestin pathway effects. Respiratory depression, that means you stop breathing, sedation, or constipation. Those are typical opiate problems. One thing with this drug, it acts like a Motrin. It has anti-inflammatory effects, prostaglandin effects, so it can decrease inflammation and stop joint pain. How it's metabolized by the 3A4, 2D6, isoenzymes, and that's important because there have been some deaths with it. I read a story of a patient on Seroquel that's metabolized by the 3A4 system. This blocks the 3A4 enzyme, causing the Seroquel to get to toxic levels, and he got an arrhythmia and died. Here's the deal with this drug. People who use it start getting that gray look, and it's got a very short half-life, 2 to 3 hours, meaning they're constantly at the kava bar that serves kratom, kava kratom bars. They're always there sweating in withdrawal because you get opiate withdrawal from this drug. You get that gray, pale, pasty look. You look pathetic. You get addicted. Tolerance develops. You need increasing amounts of the drug for the same effect. And it happens quickly, within a week. That's why you see these people lining out at these kratom bars. I am not a fan. I'm not even a little fan. I hate it because, the high is lame. It's not even like heroin. It's extremely addicting. And these people, and it's legal, and people are going to these kava bars. It's disgusting. I really don't like it. Cardiac arrhythmias, seizures, confusion, cognitive problems, kidney problems, lung problems. It's not a good thing. I'm not an advocate of Kratom. It's a way for these cafes to rip people off, in my mind. And I've had to detox people with Kratom, and I use buprenorphine. It's an easy detox. It's not that potent. You can't really afford to be a Kratom addict because the amount you need to get really hooked is really expensive. I mean, people get hooked, but not on the levels of like a morphine, a heroin, not that intensity of dependency. because they just can't get that much. You need to do so much. You probably need 12 grams every 4 hours. So that's a lot. And it's expensive. I'm not a fan of this drug. I don't like what it does. It's addicting. You go into an opiate withdrawal, nausea, vomiting, sweating, hypersalivation, restlessness, anxiety, tearing, runny nose, abdominal pain. It's not pleasant. And it develops tolerance, and it is very addicting. Keep away from Kratom. I'm not a fan. Thank you.